I guess I really am a little bit old. I'm just getting started today. Yeah, I know it's really late. It's going on 10 o'clock. I didn't wake up out of bed until 7 a.m. And it seems like I just couldn't get my motor going today. But I'm on my way. I'm going to grab some gas here and going to go see. Today's going to be a shorter day, probably only about 4 hours. But we'll see what happens because I have to get home in time to feed my puppies, you know. So let me grab my gas and I'm going to look at my app then and decide which direction and which store I want to head to. Okay, I think I'm going to head out to my favorite store first, the more rural one, and see what's happening. And I'll go from there. I never wait, you know, more than about 30 minutes to an hour. It just depends. If they don't send any offers out, then I'll move on to the other store. I don't expect today to be a record breaker. I would like to be able to make, you know, $100 in 4 hours. We'll see what happens. I mean, it's possible. I didn't think I'd make $127 yesterday, and I did in 5.5 hours. So that was good. I divided that up, and it came out to, oh geez, I think it was around $28 an hour. I don't know. You can figure it out and tell me if I'm wrong. Anyway, but I wanted to talk about some, like, you know, I got some comments on my video yesterday that I did. And then I don't know if you saw my short video about delivering the water heater and the fella telling me I look too old to do this. And I got a giggle out of that. But you know, there are a lot of senior citizens who really need to, you know, make a little extra money. They don't know how, or, you know, maybe they're a little hesitant, you know. All I can say to that is, you know, if you're able, if you have a vehicle and you know how to use a smartphone and you're able to go out and do, now you don't have to do those big TV deliveries. You don't have to take those heavy items. You can look and see how much they weigh and what their dimensions are, you know, before you accept it. But you can take some groceries or some food orders, you know, they're not heavy. If you're not afraid to go out and try that, then I would suggest doing it, you know. And, you know, there's a lot of different ways that we can earn extra few bucks, you know, as we get older. And I'm still learning. I've been doing the gig work stuff for a little over 5 years, going on 6 years, intermittently, you know. I would suggest, really, any of you that want to make some extra money, start a YouTube channel. It doesn't have to be anything spectacular. You know, I make 99% of my videos with my cell phone. It's a Samsung Galaxy Ultra 21. And that's what you're seeing me on right now. You know, you don't have to go out and invest a whole bunch of stuff and all that, you know. Make your videos. If you don't want to go out and do deliveries, or if your mobility is such that you can't do that, make a YouTube channel. Maybe you're good at cooking or woodworking or just gadgets, you know, around the house, or maybe you're really good at commentary and talking with people. You know, it's not going to make you rich overnight, but once you get monetized, then you'll have a little money coming in, you know. I'm almost there. I can't wait. I'm so excited, you know. And once I get that, and if all goes well and the channel keeps growing, maybe I won't have to do some of those heavier deliveries anymore. And me and the doggies will be able to take off on our road trips in the wintertime, you know? All I'm saying is, if there's a will and a desire, there's definitely a way to do something, you know? For most people, I do understand that some people are just unable. But just because you get to be above 50 or 60 or 70 doesn't mean that you should be just sitting on death's doorstep waiting for the Grim Reaper to come take you, you know. That's why I got such a laugh yesterday when that fella told me I looked a little bit old to be delivering water heaters. You know, and yeah, it was a little heavy, but you know what? I had my dolly. I loaded it in my van myself. And I look at every order like that, especially with roadie, because they can be very extremely heavy. I have delivered things that were up to, I think the heaviest thing I took was about 375 pounds. It was a wood stove, and but it was easy delivery, and I had my dolly, and so it was a little tough getting it out of the vehicle, I'll admit that. So I haven't really taken one that heavy anymore, because I am getting older. I feel great. You know, I have more energy than I have had since I was in my 20s. And I attribute that to my carnivore diet. Absolutely. Yes. Yes, yes, yes. Anyway, and I'll go into that on another video again someday. Soon. But, you know, we stay young if we're active and doing things, not just physically, but with our mind as well. So I would suggest to any of you who are older and wondering, you know, what you can do, look into a few different things. You know, the easiest thing to do, and it is really easy. It's easy for me to sit right here, right now, talking to you like I am right now. If you just talk from the heart, speak from the heart, people like that, and it's being real. You know, you can do that. You don't have to put up a video every day like I have been doing for the last 28 days. This was a challenge to myself, and I'm not going to continue with daily videos, but it will be 3 to 4 days a week, maybe more, but at least 3 days a week. All you need is consistency and a desire, and you can do something. So that's just kind of the way I choose to look at life, rather than sitting around waiting to get old and wrinkle up and die, you know. So, all right, enough of that. I'll be back with you in a few minutes. Okay, I just accepted a roadie offer from Walmart General Merchandise, and it's going 13 miles, and it's going to pay me $33 and something. So I don't know if well, I mean, I submitted the offer. I don't know if I'm going to get it yet or not. So I'm just waiting now to see if that'll be my trip. If not, I'll just look for something else. We'll see. Oh boy, it's freaking cold out there. I got my order here. It's a big screen TV and 2 Blackstone grills and a couple other little things. Off we go. Well, I haven't even turned on my Spark app yet. I just accepted another roadie from the Walmart, a big screen TV, and I believe it's another Blackstone griddle. I think they must have those on sale. I already delivered a TV and 2 griddles, and now I'm picking up another order with 2 deliveries, and it pays good too. I mean, I think it's good, $33, and it ends right on the way to Johnstown, so that's going to be good, because I was going to move down there for a little while. I have to stop at the butcher shop this afternoon and pick up some bones and liver for the kiddos. So I was planning on heading that way and this will work out just perfectly fine. So I'm just waiting right now for them to bring it out. Wow, this is gonna be one of those days. The money ain't bad, but after waiting almost 45 minutes to pick up this roadie order, because Walmart was showing that there was no second person on the order, and I kept saying there is, and so they finally found it. They got someone who actually, I guess, understood what was happening and knew what they were doing, and found the TV and brought it out for me. So I just delivered that. I'm going to drop off the other stuff, and it's a little bit of a change of plans. I was going to head to Johnstown, because originally in the app it showed the TV order that I just delivered was going to be the last stop on this trip, and that would have put me on the way to Johnstown. However, when it finally came out, it was the first one. So I'm going to deliver this, see what else is available on the app here in this area, and go from there. If there's anything that looks decent, I'm going to take it. And if not, I'm just going to go home, because I have made $67 so far. And so that's not too bad. I was hoping for 100, and that still may happen, but we'll see what happens. I'm going to go up here. You know, it's turning out to be a nice, bright, sunny day, but it is cold. Oh my, it's only 41 degrees, and the wind is blowing like, oh my goodness. I'm just about frozen. It was supposed to be up in the 50s this afternoon. I don't think it's going to make it. Okay, I took one more roadie offer from the Walmart. It's another TV, and it's really going close to home. And that's good, because I'm going to take this. It won't take long to do it. And then I can stop at the grocery store on the way home and pick up a few things for the kiddos. I didn't make it to the butcher shop today, but that's okay. I don't care. You know, I'm flexible. I just go with the flow. But thanks for watching, guys. I'm going to end this video here for today. Once I get this other one delivered, I'll be at $87.58 for three orders today. I'm happy with that. I'm going to go home and play with the doggies and hang out, and I'm starting to get tired doing this, you know, every day like this, but it's okay. It's all good. And just remember what I was talking about earlier for anybody my age or older. I saw one dude, and I haven't really watched his videos yet, but he's like over 80 years old and started a YouTube channel. So, you know, just think about what I was talking about earlier. And it's not just for us older people, too. I know you younger people are looking for ways to make extra money. And heck, if you're younger, you could make even more than we can, because you got more energy, right? Anyway, I'll see y'all later. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you on the next video. I hope you all have a blessed day.